All right, welcome. In this lesson, I'm going to be talking about the current uses of AI in the music industry. So, one of the first use cases are recommendation engines. So, you might recognize some of these platforms. These streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, and Pandora use AI algorithms to recommend songs and playlists based on users' listening history and preferences. So, if you are a user of Spotify, then you might know every Monday they drop a personalized playlist just for you called Discover Weekly. So nobody's Discover Weekly is like another person's Discover Weekly, and it's because it's taking into account this data, which is your listening history, your preferences, your listening time, what you search for, the most listened artist. And it's taking all of that information into account to try and make a playlist that is perfect just for you. Because once again, when it can deliver what you want, it means that you're going to spend more time on that platform and consider Spotify to be superior versus maybe another platform where you don't get recommendations that are as catered to your listening preferences. So that's the first use case. AI is also used in the music industry when it comes to music composition and production. AI can assist with composing and producing music by generating original melodies, harmonies, and rhythms, or by identifying patterns in existing music and suggesting variation or improvements. And there are tools like Amper, Ava, and this one is SoundRaw. And these are all tools that I've used before to generate AI music. And in the third module of this course, I'm going to actually be taking you through what the interface is like and how you can get started and generate music today for free. So that'll be really exciting. And we'll just talk about the pros and cons, the different features of each one. These are not the only three that exist. I'll probably end up building out this course more and adding even more, but these are some of the top three that I've used so far. And don't worry, when we get to that section, I'm going to show you why AI is not going to replace you as a musician. So your job is safe for now. All right, let's talk about the third use case, which is copyright and licensing. AI can help identify instances of copyright infringement and ensure that proper licensing agreements are in place for the use of music in various contexts. So, for example, um, I have my song Halftime on YouTube, and this happens a couple times when I release a music video or even a lyric video, and I get a copyright flag saying that I'm infringing upon the copyright. This has also happened to several of my friends recently when they are using their own song on Facebook, and then all of a sudden, Facebook is saying that their copyright. They're infringing upon their own copyright. And they're like, how does Facebook not know that this is my song? It should know, but it's really just the algorithm. It's not Facebook trying to hate on you directly. It's nothing personal. It's the algorithm. It's the idea that, hey, in our system, we know that this is a copyrighted song. So, in order to fix this, if this is a problem that you're having, this is something that you want to talk to your distributor about. And your distributor is like TuneCore, CD Baby, DistroKid, or what I use, United Masters. And they are who you upload your music with. They help you encode your music with the proper metadata, which we talked about in the basic terms, and they put it on all of the streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. And so they are also the ones responsible for making sure that they're collecting those royalties. So if they see that somebody is using your song, they're coming in to swoop in to get that bag. And the system right now is not intelligent enough to realize that that's your own channel. So that's why you have to do some manual work sometimes to contact your distributor to let them know, hey, this is my account. Can you white label this account so that I don't get any copyright flags when it comes to my own music? So that's another use case. Let's talk about the fourth use case, fan engagement and social media. So there are AI powered tools that can analyze data from social media and other online platforms to provide insights into fan behavior and sentiment, allowing artists and labels to tailor their marketing and promotional strategies accordingly. So, for example, Hootsuite, you might know this as a social media planner, but it actually uses AI because it's able to generate like the sentiment or read the sentiment of a post. It's able to come up with certain hashtags and to kind of tap into databases of what's trending right now and take in to account all of that different information to serve you the best recommendations. So that's an example. Another example is ManyChat, or the idea of chatbots in general. Chatbots becoming even smarter, using AI to be more conversational and provide more conversational responses when you're engaging with them. Another example would be Chartmetric. This is a really popular tool when it comes to Spotify playlisting. A lot of times you can use this to try and identify who is the owner of a playlist, or just information about a track. And it's a tool that really helps keep track of metadata, but it will use AI in order to organize that metadata further. So definitely check out all of those tools. They're all ways in which the music industry is leveraging AI today. But let's also talk about music analysis and classification. And so, what does that mean, and how is that different than giving listener preferences? Well, AI can be used to analyze and classify music based on various parameters such as tempo, key, and mood, making it easier to categorize and organize large music libraries. So, in this case, again, Spotify relies heavily on AI for this. So, I had built actually a Spotify analyzer where you'd be able to put in your song, and then you get all of these metrics back about how Spotify interprets your song. It tells you like the BPM, the mood, the valence, etc. It's in beta testing, and then you can use that to get your music on similar playlists, find songs or artists that are similar to you, make recommendations, and use that really as a promotion tool to figure out another unique marketing aspect of how you can market this record. Shazam. Shazam, as you know, you're out somewhere in the mall, you hear a song, it's like, man, like I really wish that I knew what this song is. This is a banger. I want to be able to listen to it again. So Shazam uses an AI to match up patterns from whatever you're hearing in the mall or the office, and match it with a song that has been already uploaded to a distributor so that you can save it for later and I'd be able to identify it from just listening. And Lander. So I heard about Lander a few years ago at the CD Babies DIY Musicians Conference, which I was able to be a speaker at this last year. And I know that they have a tool for, well, they do distribution. They also create tools for artists and stuff. But one of the tools that they were pushing back then was, and they still have it, was AI generated mastering. Now, like, mastering is such a fine tuned art. Like, I got to put some respect on it. So again, it's like something that I wouldn't really trust AI to do. I'm not saying that AI could never do a comparable job to a human being, but where it is right now, no. I got to go see Piper Payne over there in Oakland, go to her mastering studio, which is very different from a mix studio, and really have like a set of human ears. And so you'll see that these tools are able to tap into certain processes, but there is still nothing like human touch on it. So next up, I want to talk about generating some music, and I will show you some of the platforms that I've used to generate AI music. So stay tuned.